Y'all are killing me here. Dadgummit. Sorry, I'm kind of busy setting some stuff up. Not gonna lie. It's tied between my face and Chillet. So until the husbando gets home from getting food, we're going with Chillet because Chillet's set up. But yes, welcome in, everyone. Aloha, guys. One here, and welcome back, Raptor Pack. Hello, my little hivelings. How you gorgeous people doing today? I just finished my very first public book signing, in which I also did speaking and answered a bunch of questions. And, oh god, I was not ready for anything. I mean, I could continue the Q&A here if people want, but oh my gosh, I was not ready for that. I didn't get to vote. How was the book signing? It's okay. I'll let you vote now, Icarus, just because I'm feeling nice right now. So it works either way. My face or the Chillet? Because I honestly could actually go either way. Hi, Negan. But, let's see, who am I saying hello to? Hello, Dragon Loot. What is up, Thanos? How there? Icarus, Kibbles, and Negan, hi. Face! I guess. My face! Famous author. Okay, I'll take that. That's awful. That's awful nice of you, Thanos. But, oh yeah, that means you guys get to see the outfit that I wore for, my book signing today. Boop. Give me a little bit. My camera has to realize it exists. So, ooh, where am I gonna do? We're gonna do here. We'll move some stuff around. Completely ignore that. Yeah. We're gonna come back here. Ta-da! Well, I'm a little... Hold on. Ack. Right. But yes. My, this is what I wore for my book signing today, including a little chappy stick. Thankfully, I need two of the, or I have two of these. The other one's currently in the car because I had to take it out so I could drive home. It kept poking me in the back of the noggin. Book is amazing page. Oh, you can get to read it out loud at home in dramatic voices. It feels strangely fulfilling. Oh, I appreciate that. So, actually sold books today at the said book signing. I'm still coming to terms with the fact that people actually came out to the book signing. It went really well. It actually went really well. I'm still just kind of reeling over the fact that I actually sold books. And even after the event was done, there was, someone was pobbling around. She kept looking at the thing that was set up, and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" She came right over and she bought another book. She bought one of my hardcovers. So that was cool. That was really, really cool. So let's see, I'm gonna scroll back real quick. Let's see, question about the book. Did you invent the language the ones the Hydra heads speak? Yes. Which is one of the reasons why I'm kind of thankful with the way that I did the Hydra head language, because that means AI can never read my book. Because Hydra head language will completely screw it over. And it makes me so happy because I realized that today. For those that don't know, there's this big kerfuffle going on with Audible, who's the, like, biggest seller of audiobooks. And a lot of authors, they're taking people's books and running them through AI and doing the audiobook using AI, which is the reason I bring it up. At some point, I want to pick your brain about that. It's going to be fun because the language is spelled phonetically, but phonetically in the way I think it's supposed to be spelled. I am bad with phonics, so certain words are going to make no sense. But for me, it makes perfect sense. So that's gonna be rough. But yeah, ultimately the book signing went really, really well. Indeed, happy Saturday to you too. Book is amazing page turner. But yeah. I've gotta count through all of my books again to see my current experience making my own language for my own world. Okay. Mine, it is both very, very simple on how I created it and at the exact same time very complicated. We need to get on call at some point and go over that so I can make notes. Wait to finish reading the book. Thank you! Where are you at in the book, just out of curiosity? I just got a message from Timmy the Termite, which was a gif of Belle, which is one of my favorite Disney princesses, just FYI. Saying, oh, I just finished the most wonderful story. And I'm over here like, wait, you actually finally finished reading the book? Chapter 5 still? It's okay. Let's see, one I am working on is reading diagonally. That's interesting. Huh. I don't know why the first thing that comes to mind is like writing on stone. Like, have you guys ever seen the way some stone, like when you saw through it, you end up with like grooves because you have to go out, come back in? For some reason, when I see read diagonally, just writing on like the ridges of stone. Too busy working on songs and oh, you're still working on your songs. It's awesome. I need to hear some of your songs. I would like to hear some of your songs. See, Sylvan left on trees can't be mistaken with vertical bark lines. That makes sense. Oh, Cracker Jacks. Hold on a minute. Okay. Done. Skip. The lady where I did my book signing in a bookstore, and the lady who I worked with, she's got my book in her inventory, like in her official inventory, and so I sold the books through her, and that way I didn't have to worry about fussing with any money today, which was really nice. And like I've told her, this is how much to sell the hard book for, this is how much to sell the paperback for. And then we split it 60-40. And I double checked with her because I'm like, is it 40-60 or 60-40? She's like 60-40. So 40 goes to her, 60 of the percent goes to me. Send a picture real quick of the alphabet ideas working on. Okay, cool. Yeah, so too busy working on songs and playing cyberpunk and painting. Yay! I'm happy to hear that you're creating more. That makes me very, very happy. That is awesome. I'm so very happy to hear that. Alright, I am going to set that aside. I had to get a Venmo, because she's like, I can either write you a check or I can do Venmo. My brain went, I usually do PayPal. She's like, I can write you a check. And my sister Tea Leaf is like, I'll make you a Venmo real quick. And the bookstore owner was like, it doesn't have to be like right now because in 60 days. So I get paid every 60 days. Roughly. Joey. Well, hopefully more people buy books through her. That would be really nice. Which also means I'm officially in a brick and mortar I'm officially in a brick and mortar store. Tea Leaf was there? Yeah, so Tea Leaf, my brother-in-law, which you guys heard last night. My husbando was there too. My husbando, bless his heart. Not even just bless his heart, bless his soul. He is so kind. I know, he just says, this is just basic help. I'm like, it's, for me, this is absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, he helped me. We had little chocolates. We had bug-shaped chocolates. Hold on, they're on the... do I want to stand up? when I go to BRB, remind me to show you guys the chocolates. I was able to get custom-made chocolates for this event. They're by a local chocolatier called Chocolate Crocodile. I love this place. I absolutely love this place. Even before I got the custom chocolates, and I'm like, hey, can you guys do this? And they're like, yeah, if we can find the mold in time. And I'm like, here you go. Which is, oh my gosh, the chocolates are so good. But we had like chocolates, we had a veggie platter and a fruit platter, so people could eat, because I know I needed some snackies. But yeah, we have a brick and mortar store officially. And it's our local, one of our local bookstores. It just, I'm finally in a brick and mortar store. I'm sorry, this is now just truly hitting me. I'm in an actual store. Oh, I'm no longer just some pleb on the internet. I'm in the store. Ah! Oh, that makes me happy, but sorry I couldn't make it. It's okay, it's okay. Hey, I will have book signings in the future. I had multiple people, because I did a Q&A at the end of it, and I can continue doing a Q&A here if you guys would like. But I did a Q&A at the end of the official signing period, and a couple of people are like, okay, when's the next book out? I just had to look at them, so, well, I finished the 14th chapter of book 2 today. Well, it'd be really cool if I could get it done this year, but I know how long the process takes. Honestly, it'll entirely depend on beta readers this time around. Hey, gee. So I will definitely be doing more book signings in the future. I think this was a really good, if I get the vendor booth at MomoCon, I really want to get the vendor booth at MomoCon. But if I get the vendor booth at MomoCon, essentially this book signing I just did is a dry run. With very low stakes. Because it didn't cost me any money whatsoever from the bookstore's perspective. Like, I didn't have to buy in, like, a table. Where at MomoCon, I have to spend $1,000 to get a table. Which is going to be terrifying. But we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, it's okay if you guys couldn't make it. At the very least, the fact that you guys want to be there means a lot to me. And I'm dead serious. It really does mean a lot to me. And we actually there were several people that just hobbled into the store and there's like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I've got my first book. And they're like, cool. Give me a hard copy. Huh? It was shocking. It was a good shocking because I had my mom and Tea Leaf were there. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, and brother-in-law were there. My husband was there. So they were there the entire time for the entire event. I was just very much floored. There were a couple of people that my mother-in-law had talked to that came up there. One person brought her daughter and her friend, and it didn't dawn on me to ask ask their age, because this book is not kid-friendly. This is not a child-friendly book. This is not a child-friendly book in any shape or form. This is not a kid-friendly book. And I reiterated that like 5 or 6 times during the Q&A. Hi, Moretto. You need water? Can you hold off for a bit? Can you hold off for a bit? I have a fluffy baby. Hey, Brain, where were we at? How do you keep doing this to me? Derp. Hi, what is it? I don't know if you guys can hear her. But yeah, so there were some people that were, like, told ahead of time, like, hey, like, in my mom's case, my daughter, in my mother-in-law's case, in all honesty, my mother-in-law just refers to me as daughter, which is really neat. But they did tell a few people, but we had several people come up, or I had several people come up to my table, and I had no idea who they were. My mom had no idea who they were. My mother-in-law had no idea who they were. Because they would ask me, it's like, hey, do you know that person? And I'm just sitting there going, no. I don't know anyone. But no, the two kids, I asked my mother-in-law because my mother-in-law knew the family. I'm like, hey, those two kids, how old are they again? And my mother-in-law's like, oh, they're high school. I'm like, okay, that is like still shaky, but the bottom end. Like, I'd prefer senior, like that being the youngest, like senior in high school being the absolute youngest. I fully realize there's a lot of material in these books that, no, I would never want anyone, like, anyone will say, yeah, no, but I'm very iffy about anyone, like, below 18 reading this. Again, like, maybe youngest would be 16, because I graduated high school at 17. But yeah, I will say some of the questions I got were cool. Like, when is the sequel coming out? Actually, there were two that my sister Tea Leaf asks. Oh my gosh. And there were during the Q&A, and I had the entire store that I could, like, field questions from. The entire time I was nervous, because it's very different seeing the people directly in front of you than it is for me talking to y'all on stream. There's just that, what's the phrase? It's basically the difference between talking to someone on the other side of the bridge and talking to someone who just came across the bridge. There's that up close and personal thing. And it was so different. And absolutely nerve-wracking. Just nerve-wracking. But hey, I got through it. But yeah, so my sister Tea Leaf asked two questions of like, how dare you? The first question was, which is your favorite character? And I flat out said, how dare you hit me with that? Everyone that was there were quite a few people. Everyone was there started laughing, and one dude, he described himself as a book dragon. He hoards books. Absolutely feel that. I have like 2 whole bookshelves, about to be 3 bookshelves full of books I have not read yet. Halo, most of it's manga now, and then some reference books. And maybe 2 more series. I also have to get through Redwall, although Redwall actually came up. You gave a copy of your book to a friend of mine that deployed last month. I haven't heard yet if he liked it. I'm waiting for him to return in December. I pray that he returns in one piece and alive. I pray that he is okay when he gets back in December. That is scary. I'm glad you gave him a copy. That was nice. It was very nice of you. But even if he don't like the book, I do really hope he comes back home safe and sound. Or as safe and sound as he can be. And most importantly, alive. Because that's... Speaking of nerve-wracking, that's definitely huge. But yeah, I hope the best for your friend. Let's see. So my sister Tea Leaf, like I said, she asked me 2 questions. First one being, which is your favorite character? And the dude, like I said, he described himself as a book dragon when he came up and got the book. He said, oh, you have to choose your favorite child. And I'm like, oh, no. So I thought through, I'm like, okay, I'm going to restrict it to just this one book. Because through this arc, my favorite character really does change. If I were to look at the universe as a whole, my favorite character to write is Beta the Death Lily. Because he's a silly little, technically terrifying plant snake thing. But he's a silly little guy. It's fun to write. And so for the first book, I said that my favorite character would have to be Toby. Because he's on that little edge of, he's he's naive. He's fresh to the war that's going on in the book. He's a little naive, but not so naive it gets him killed. And he manages, at least when he interacts with Yusuke, he manages to keep a relatively upbeat attitude. I did not mention the connections between him and Yusuke. That's up for the reader to read through the book and find out. Also, gosh, although speaking of it, I just finished, today I finished chapter 14, like rewriting through the book. I had to break one of my chapters into two. I just through the rewrite, I just finished writing a scene between Toby and Yusuke, and I'm quite happy with it. On the one hand, I totally could flesh it out. On the other hand, I think it's perfectly fine just to leave it the way that I have it. When I do my next rewrite, which will be me editing, like I'm gonna print it out and go through it with a red pen, which is what I did last time. During that, I will determine whether or not if I'm gonna flesh it out or not. And I actually started chapter 15 as well. Chapter 15 is gonna be a long one. I need to make sure I am paying attention as I'm writing it, because I caught myself kind of zoning out when I was typing. Like, no, I have to make sure this makes sense. Frith, I was going somewhere with that. But no, I was talking about Toby. And then my sister Teely followed it up after I finished that one. She said, okay, who's your least favorite character? I said, I'm going to have to restrict it to this book. Because the next book is a completely different answer. So the first book, I'd have to say the character I absolutely hate. My least favorite character is Maloon. And I flat out admitted, he is essential to the story. He doesn't get like a big part, per se, in the first book. The second book, he gets a more expanded part and he gets a lot more fleshed out. But I just hate him. I absolutely hate him. And I described it as, keeping up, like I said, he's essential to the story. He's not a character I can just go, blip, and, you know, the story will unravel without him there. The only characters I think I have that can just be plucked and they wouldn't change much would be the named characters that immediately die. Actually, no! No, every single one of them's important. Crap! Because, yeah, I think it's the rookie. If I pulled the rookie out, that absolutely would make things go crazy.
I want you to compliment them.
I gotta compliment myself.
Raptorbon!
Is it correct today?
Did you remember to eat today?
Technically, yes.
If you didn't,
Hey,
go get food.
Uh-huh.
Did you remember to take your medicine? Go take it if you haven't.
I've been running around today with like a chicken with my head cut off, so I did forget my medicine. Oops. How long do I have before an ad break? 20 minutes. 28 minutes, I stand corrected. So, I will get to that. Thank you, Thanos. I've got to compliment myself. I'm better at public speaking than I honestly think I am. If the feedback today was anything to go by. I was a nervous wreck the entire time. Not gonna lie, I was a nervous wreck. What do you mean, technically? Oh, with the eating. I did eat this morning, and I also ate a little tiny bit during the book signing. So, technically I ate. I just didn't eat that much. So that's what I mean by technically is Ted. Get a snack! Well, the husband, Ross is currently out getting food. And I'll take my medicine when he gets back, because I have learned now that I have to eat when I take my medicine. Otherwise, it just runs through me. Of course he doesn't count as a snack. He's a full-blown 7-course meal. I know, the compliment to myself would be I'm better at public speaking than I honestly give myself credit. Mainly because I look at it from my perspective, and the entire time I'm like, crap, I could have said this, could have done that. I'm clearly way too nervous as I'm speaking. But it's one of those, people see the duck on top of the water. They don't see the feet kicking for dear life underneath the surface. But no, what was I talking about? Yeah, every character I have, I can't just pluck them from the story and everything be the same. Every single character plays a part. It might be a minor part, but it's still a part. And I did warn people on chapter 4. I threw my mom under the bus a little bit. Because again, my mom was there. And oh, Icarus, I appreciate that. But it's my father-in-law, the one that asked the question. So like, let me finish Maloon first. So Maloon is, like I said, for first book, that's an easy answer on who is my least favorite character. It's Maloon. Hands down, no contest. I absolutely hate him. Husbando?
What do you think it is?
Husbando! Oh yeah, sushi! Woo. Thank you. Okay, now I can actually eat my medicine. I can go and get my medicine. I have sushi! Hey, but that is sushi. My mouth is watering. Eat. Ooh, man, that does smell really good. It's fresh sushi. We have a sushi restaurant, like, it's practically in walking distance, called I Love Sushi. It's very good, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I described him as, he is essential. I do flesh him out more. He plays, I'd say he plays the biggest role in the third book. Which could be third and fourth book at this point. Third book is getting a little big. Whoopsies! Moving right along. Oh, did you feed them before you left?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Amaretto, your meows were lies! How dare!
Yeah, right?
Hmm.
I got back. Unload the food.
Oh, yeah. You're able to unload everything before I got home.
Unload the food, keep the packs, water the cats, and then we got it.
There. Now I'll finish unloading those probably tomorrow. But, yeah, like I said, he's an important character. I still hate him, though. I hate Maloon. And I don't let me being like, ooh, I love this character, or ooh, I hate this character. I don't let that affect the character, per se. Because some people, I know immediately who I'm thinking of. I have an example. I'll let her throw herself under the bus if she pops in here. But I know for a fact that Maloon is someone's favorite character already. I hate his guts. But like I said, I don't let that affect the way the character is written. The character is the character. Just like there are some people in real life I don't like. Those people are loved by someone, I'm sure. Even if it's just the reflection in the mirror. Keeping in mind, that is none of y'all. I can go ahead and just calm anyone's nerves. That is none of y'all. Y'all are good. But then I got, so my father-in-law asked the question, were there any scenes or any time where you had to pull back? Which is when I got to talk about chapter 4. So I warned people, it's like, chapter 4 is kind of rough. And I kind of, I threw my mom under the bus on this one. Because she, keeping in mind, yes, she's my mother. She read chapter 4. For anyone else who's read chapter 4, you know. My mother read that. It was like, why did you do it this way? And it's like, the way chapter 4 is written, it's supposed to traumatize Yusuke as much as it traumatizes the reader. It's like the, no, you are not a jerk. You are a nice person, Icarus. How dare. We were very, very kind. Don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise. You're a very kind human being. And I'm happy to know you. You're a very kind human being. Hold on, brain sidetracked. But yeah, chapter 4, again, for those of you guys who have read it, that wasn't pulled back. There are scenes later in the book that were pulled back. Not sure about how I feel having to probably voice parts of, if not all of chapter 4. Yeah. Like I said, chapter 4 is going to be hard. It is hard, plain and simple. But there are scenes later in the book, is specifically, like, I'll do it, but it will be icky. Chapter 4 was tough, yeah. Like I said, the way it is written is supposed to traumatize the reader as much as it traumatizes Yusuke. That being said, there are multiple scenes, both in the first book and in especially the second book, where I read through it and went, okay, I'm pulling back on this. There's not as many of those scenes in the first book, though. Mainly because when I went through those scenes at that time, it's like, okay, this isn't nearly as bad. This would be mostly like more gory, and it's more implied things. I had much more vivid scenes, kind of related to chapter 4 in book 2. After getting the feedback, especially from Quextamon about chapter 4, and, well, as you guys can see in chat, the rest of y'all, chapter 4 is going to end up being one of those where it sticks out like a sore thumb. If I were to ever write a new edition of the book, I would tone chapter 4 way the fuck down. Absolutely would tone it down. At least in terms of vivid description. Absolutely. Oh God, I would tone it way down. But like I said, in book 2, there are some things that were similarly vivid, at least in context of chapter 4, that, again, after getting the feedback, I toned way down. And basically, but the thing I did was I looked at the overall thing and like, okay, how can I summarize this so I don't, you know, make someone hurl or stop reading the book? One of the characters in the second book talks him. I forgot how vulgar he was. And I'm the one that made him. But I completely forgot just how sheer vulgar he was. So I'm reading through some of these scenes. I'm like, okay, can I tone this down? If I can, I'm toning it down. But a lot of scenes with Toxim are toned way down because of the feedback from chapter 4. Given also the feedback from people who've completed the book, chapter 4 was the only one that really stood out as like, holy crap. And it's also, chapter 4 is another reason why I'm like, this is not. Character has to be the character, though. This is true. This is true. With Toxim, there's some of his scenes where I'm going to be going back and forth with it. I will admit, I'll see how, when I do the beta reading, which I am so close to getting everything beta reader ready. Technically, the chapters that I have finished are beta reader ready, technically, but I just want to go through all of them one more time and do, like, spell check, grammar check, stuff like that. Just to try and remove as many, like, small errors that will take someone out of, like, reading the work. Excuse me. Yeah. The things that I will say the things that I have toned down with him is, hi, Mr. Mays. But the things I have toned down with Toxim are things that I think I can get away with. Need an extra beta reader, let me know. Oh, I appreciate that, Icarus. I'll probably open up beta reader signups once I finish this draft, this rewrite. Once I finish that, I'll open up signups for beta reader. If you guys want to go ahead and, like, I guess for lack of better phrasing, pre-sign up, if you're in the Discord, I have a beta reader role in the Discord. You just have to, for lack of better phrasing, agree to the terms of service. And it's very important to me this time around that those are able to be met. Cause yeah, I'd like it to take just a few months this time. I'll put it this way. What is it, Grekene?
Someone wants you to compliment them.
I gotta compliment myself again? Grief. Let's see. I'm getting better at the process of writing. Like, of writing books. I will say, the reaction of people, for when they're like, oh, how many books are gonna be in the series? And right now my response is 31. The sheer reaction of, holy cracks! So it's your first, no. I don't write in blue ink. I write in purple and black. Goodness. But, there. But the compliment to myself this time would be, I am honing my skills better. I'm getting better all the time. But yeah, I will, now that I think about it, keeping in mind this is still the, like, first half of the book. Toxins, let's see, what do you think happens to non-oxygenated Hi, bae. I need to move this around. Sorry, not sorry. This sushi is actually making my mouth water. Really badly. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it smells so good. Derp. But yeah, like I said, I've toned a lot of scenes down for the second book. One of the other questions, which I got a smile out of my mom for this one, is, and this, I think this one was from my father-in-law, it was either from my father-in-law or mother-in-law, but anyway, the question was, how do you come up with the characters? Do you, like, base them off of other people, or how do you come up with your characters? I'm like, I take parts from people and make the characters. Like, I take parts from myself, I take parts from people that I know, there are a couple, and just give them to the characters. There's a couple of comments from the Peanut Gallery, my brother-in-law and my sister, that are like, got it, we're bad guys. I'm like, no, you're not. Trust me, you'll know if you are. I think I mentioned the world the Dark Creators took before them, which is my kind of a spin on the zombie apocalypse type of a story, to show that the world the Dark Creators took is a story to show how dangerous the Dark Creators actually are. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to fully explore it in the main series. So they were making comments about that, and I'm like, and I decided, because one of the inspirations for characters is my mom. Specifically with Uniraptormon. Her more motherly attributes for Uniraptormon, the character, obviously not me. Well, maybe me too, but anyway. But the more motherly aspects of Uniraptormon, the character, come from my mom. The pure rage incarnate and oh my gosh, how are you this freaking stupid part of Uniraptormon comes from me, though. That absolutely, the rage part comes from me. But again, the motherly aspects of Uniraptormon, the character, come from my mom. And I will say the bitterness. I didn't say this to everyone in the thing, but Uniraptormon's bitterness attempts to duplicate the essence of Husky will be met with swift pause. You say that, and then you keep commissioning art. Okay, I got about 11 minutes. I've got 11 minutes before ads, and then I can go and get medicine and eat food. The bad guy at the end of the series will be No. Nah. Who would be considered the bad guy at the end of the series? Keep in mind, I guess you could say ends of the arcs. Because in all honesty, that's kind of how I'm having to look at this, is the first arc takes place on Planet Haven. The next arc will be on Forerunner. The one after that will be Yi, then Realmer, Gardu, and then Earth. Specifically Pantheon Earth, which will get explained. It's been mentioned in the first book. There's several things that get mentioned in the first book that carry through the rest. There's very few things that don't get mentioned again, so to speak. Toxim is going to be one of those that it's like, oh, this dude is blah, 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 blah. He's never going to be talked about again. Lo and behold, he haunts the narrative. Just be glad I paid for that commission ahead of time. Its budget has been stolen by other stuff if I had left it until now. That is fair. That is fair. Also, that commission is probably going to be going to medical bills. If I'm not able to find the funds elsewhere, but keeping in mind, I think I still have all that money. I don't have all of it because I had to use it to order books. Wait, what? Oh yeah, you didn't know. Right now my commissions are remaining open until I'm able to sell enough commissions to pay for my medical bills, specifically the CPAP, which is going to cost me $1,300 out of pocket. That is not including the echocardiogram and the liver scan, which is, I think it's $1,352, so that's currently where I'm at. So yeah, that commission money's not going toward equipment. It's going toward medical stuff. No, it does not. Stands for crapload expensive. Yeah, I hadn't. The only thing I've spent the commission money you sent me, Mr. Mace. Yeah, nah. We'll not get into that. Given everything going on, and I have my issues with it, but anyway. But hey, we're gonna meet our deductible within the span of like 2 months. So that's that. But anywho. But yeah, that I've only spent that money on like getting book stuff. And then bills for book stuff as well. So yeah, good chunk, if not everything that's left over, will probably be going to that CPAP. But hey, the sooner I reach the deductible, the sooner insurance actually covers everything. And the reason our deductible is like $3,700. The reason it's so high is because the insurance actually covers a crap ton. So that's kind of the trade-off. But anyway, that completely aside, your information has now been given. So yeah, commissions are open until right now. It looks like we'll be able to get it by the end of the month. I'm just trying to get, I'm just trying to make sure. Say that is that when they decide everyone you want to deal with is at a service area. Yeah. I already know one doctor that is. Hopefully he will get incorporated soon, though. That is probably one of the worst things, though, is Not within network is the phrase. The not within network shenaniganery. But anyway, back to book stuff. Yeah, like I said, I take bits and pieces for characters. That way they're more real. If that makes sense. It's like, it's totally a person could be these things. I will say for the amount of things characters can do, for some of that, I look at myself and was like, okay, I could do all of this. Surely someone else can too. And I get remembered a lot. I am not short, nor am I cute, but Stardew is fun. But hello, Brian, how are you? But anywho. But I got quite a few questions. Another one that I got was, when and what got you to start writing? And the book I read that started me on my author journey, for lack of better phrasing, is Madamo by Brian Jacques from the Redwall series. One of the dudes that I had no idea who they were. Was like, yes, that's an excellent series. And I'm like, yes, it is. You understand. And it's a good series. Like, he went on to say it's a good series for adults and for kids. And I would agree. I absolutely would agree. Because it's 6th grade. I picked up Madamo, read it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to write too. I really wanted to meet Brian Jacques, but he passed away February, I think it was February 8th, 2011? I think it was 2011. I know it was 2011. I know it was in February, but I can't remember it was the 5th, 8th, or 10th. One of those three. I really wanted to meet him, but like I said, he passed away in 2011. But he was the one that kind of kick-started me along the way. And then other influences would be the Jack and Daxter series, Halo, and a couple of other series. Mostly video games that have molded, or not molded, have melded into this amalgamation that became the universe. Okay, good. I've talked enough to where we can get to the adva. You like detective novels? I haven't... No, I can't say I haven't read any. Because I've read, Clive Klussler? Oh gosh, what was the name of the one that I read? It got turned into... I think it was a Brad Pitt movie. I think it's Sahara? I don't think that was the name of the book, though. It was Clive Klussler. I think that might be the closest I get to, like, a classic detective novel. So, with all that said, let's see. I am gonna get this game up and running, because I have not yet. But I will be right back. I'm going to go get my medication, and I'm gonna eat some of this food, so... BRB.
Stickers! You know got stickers. You know who's got stickers? You know. Ha! That's great. Awesome. Dude, put your link in chat. This way I can click you later. You know, wrap the ball, got stickers. Stickers! I love stickers.
Actually, I don't really give a shit. I'm just fucking tired of hearing this crap all the time. It's so boring. It's so boring. You're boring me to death. So bored. Oh my god.
No. Oh well. Alright. OBS, are you okay, OBS? Alright, we're back. I'm still munching on sushi, but this is the game we're playing today. Is Cats Organized Neatly. If I remember correctly, it's kind of similar to Dinosaurs in Place, where you just try and fandangle the cats onto a grid. It's a little bit of a puzzle game. It's nice, it's calm, it's easy, there's no high stakes, so, you know, a perfect game for after I have stressed out like crazy. After I've been crazy stressed. Alrighty. Back to Meow New. Alright. Oh look, you found a new cat. It's Keto. Keto's a tricky one. He mastered sleeping while sitting. One can never tell if he's asleep or watching his surroundings. Okay, that's a nice little tutorial. Alright. So yeah, it's just... Okay. So just cute little tutorial. Not bad. So these are gonna go fairly quickly. Oh look, you found a new cat. It's Floof! It's like my sister's cat. One of her cats, Adonis, is just the fluffiest boy. Oh, sorry, how much did I miss? I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Repost. I highly recommend Robert Crass if you like amusing detective novels. Okay. We are gonna copy that, and I am going to yeet.
Raptorod!
What is it, Grekane?
Someone wants you to compliment them.
Compliment myself. How dare. Let's see if this is him. We're gonna mute that just in case. Is one of his books called The Big Empty? An Elvis Cole and Joe Pike novel. Race to find a terrifying unidentified killer in this. Ooh! Me and my mom might actually like this one. Okay, because yeah, reading that little tidbit, I think my mom would actually like this series too, because my mom really likes. Here's a. Oh man, I didn't get the piece of chocolate. Darn it. I'm sorry. I was focused on getting the medication and then eating my sushi. For a reason. Was. Okay. Yeah, my mom likes reading the Clive Cussler, which is how I knew about him. She used to like the Scarpetta novels. I cannot remember her name. But she likes those kind of mysteries. Is on book 20. Nice. Oh, I got a lot of writing to do. Oh, by the way, I've got an idea for a kid's book. It is a kid's book, but it's going to be based on the parable of the... I think it's the Toad and the Scorpion. It's either Frog and the Scorpion or Toad and the Scorpion, but anyway. Because there's now a good ending and a bad ending for that particular parable. The original parable is the bad ending. Someone rewrote it and made it the good ending. So I am going to try and combine the two. So kind of both lessons are on display. And it'll be a short little kids book. Nothing too dark. Nothing like my main series here. But just an idea I had. May or may not work on it. I am not tiny. Kids book, how to complimenting myself again. Getting better at playing video games. I remember when I first started, like, the first time I played, like, an FPS, I was just dog water. See, most cats don't like water. Floof is not like most cats. After a bath, her fur goes poof. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, so this is exactly like I have a dinosaur version of this. Unlock 3 cats. I'm going to unlock another piece of sushi. Oh. Let's see. Lint. Little goofball that is full of energy. Sometimes she rolls instead of walks. Aww. So cute. Oh, okay. Here's where it starts getting tough. All right, let's see. Okay, that's not too bad. They're so cute. Teletubby? Oh dear. Let's see. I do still also I need to get a hold of Hoagie again. Excuse me. I need to get a hold of Hoagie. A, and check on him. But B, to try and get some information, because he's been teaching, like, last I heard he was teaching. I've seen a few of a cat rolling down a staircase one stair at a time. Bless its little heart. Chubby little fellow, mostly not the smartest one, but definitely the most friendly cat around. Aw. Oh my word. Oh, he's so cute. I want some of these as stickers. Wolf? It is Wolf. Likes to sit close to the garden door. Given his posture, a passerby might think he's guarding something. Aww. Precious. Spin a cat 4 times in a row. Ah. There we go. Boop. Yeah, take a little bit. But there's an educational series I still want to do called Science Sillies. And then there's a cartoon based off of that called Science Silly Daily Life. And it's not like, it's nothing, it's not dark, it's kind of slice of life. It's very much a slice of life cartoon. But it takes the characters from Science Sillies and basically it's what are their lives like outside of the educational show. Okay. So we have Wolf and Ruff. Small and quirky. Bit too quirky for others, but eventually he'll grow out of it. Oh dear. Okay. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Oh dear. Ooh, I can't. Oh, okay. Yep. Nope. There we go. I can. Boop. Gosh, this is so adorable. I could do a Hydra Head version of this game. I'd have to learn how to program it. I could do a Hydra Head version of the game. Oh, speaking of, okay, so I've been thinking about putting my books on Steam. And I found a software where I can do it. Cause it's the same software. Ooh, I unlocked Hocus Pocus. Oh my. But I found the software. So the Bible, Christian Bible, the Bible is on Steam. And it's actually the game is actually pretty good. Like I've been wanting to read through the Bible, and I'm using it to read/listen to it. And I finally today, because me and Writers Group, we were talking about Steam and how people keep trying to take it down and keep blaming a monopoly. Steam has a monopoly. Steam does not have a monopoly. Steam does not have a monopoly. The other services are just crap. Get good, scrub. Is the name of the game there. Just get good. I believe there's another phrase like Steam does nothing and they win. But they were talking about Steam stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look up to see what the software is behind the Bible on Steam. And I found it. And I had this massive list of ideas to go with it on how I can get my book on Steam. And again, I am now very familiar with how things work with the Bible on Steam. So I'm using that as the kind of the blueprint on how to get my book on Steam. They're also mentioning, because like you can get music on Steam as well, like to all the OSTs and such. Why not put movies on Steam too? I mean, that would be extremely difficult. But why not put like cartoon series and movies on Steam? They've already proven that they can do music. Technically, you have the visual novel shenaniganery on Steam. Why not cartoons and movies? So, I may try to do that in the future. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But at the very least, I have a blueprint on how I can figure out how to do that. So, we'll see if I can figure something out. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? But it's just another, not even necessarily food for thought. It's more along the lines of, I'm probably gonna do this. And I might do, I might do myself narration for that as well. And combine it with the audiobook. You can do audiobooks too on Steam. Again, you got music. But anyway. That's me being grandiose at this point. But on to the game, because this thing's adorable. Let's see. Look, found a new cat. It's pouchy? If it fits, pouchy sits. The more square, the better. Oh my. Alright, so this one's kind of obvious. Ooh, no, it's not that obvious. I thought it was that obvious. Aha! Here we go. Boop. Ah, solve chapter 1. Okay, so I guess that's all the kitty cats, or are there gonna be more? Let's see. Whoop. Come on, you go right there. You go there, and you go there. Yeah. By the way, how are you guys doing today? Oh, okay, we found more cats. Look, you found a cat called Pickles. Once a very shy kitten, he is now rocking the neighborhood with his playfulness. Aww. Oh, it's one of those. Alright, let's put you there, you there. You, Floofer, you go here. Go there, and you go there. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, so we're gonna... Ooh, getting complicated. Okay, this one for me is kind of obvious that it goes there. Ooh. Maybe not. Let's see. No, it does not go there. It doesn't work. Well, hold on. Put that there. Put you here. That won't work. Ooh, hold on, that might work. Boop. Aha! Lo and behold, I am smarter than the average bear. Oh. Yummy sushi. Oh my word. Found a new cat. It's Venus, a pretty cat with a pretty big YouTube channel. Almost all videos are of her trying on cat costumes. That is adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Okay. Pretty sure you're gonna go there. Oh my word. Okay, there we go. Goodness, I was a little worried there. Like, oh. Oh, I will say with the dinosaurs in their place, or dinosaurs in place, there's a couple of puzzles like I'm, wait a minute. And it takes me a few tries. I have no idea how... I have no idea how many levels are in this game. See. Found a new cat. Porky. My brain did not read it that way first. He's a rather awkward cat. His favorite way to pass time is watching the bird channel on TV. I mean, that could be cute. Oh no. Okay, so he's a two-spacer. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. Grab this. Oh, had a fun little discovery today. I have 2 books. I should have gone through them more thoroughly. But I had 2 books today that were misprints. This one and then one hardcover. I have a little sticky note on this one. My sister wrote it. You know what? I'm gonna show it real quick. You guys should be able to see this, but because Uniractron is staring down, the little rabbit says, "Oh no." And it's actually a little sticky note. I use these today to make sure, so if someone had a name and like, I want to make sure that's spelled right, can you write it down for me so I write it correctly? Came in so handy. And it's something I learned from MomoCon. Wincy? Oh no! Oh no! So I'm making whole video games in the process. Oh. I'll let hide your heads neatly organized because I have 30 plus species. Not all of them are in the first series. Some of them are exclusive to the second series. I have so many ideas. This one can actually go into a rabbit hutch. Ooh, excuse me. Because I've got this, that I've talked about it before. I've got a cork board to organize like my projects and such. And I have this area called a rabbit hutch. Basically, it's for all my plot bunnies. That is just technically a plot bunny. I'm just saying it truly is a rabbit hutch this time because that's a rabbit. Post-it note. Favorite thing to do is drop himself on humans' keyboards. Well, at the very least, our cats don't do that, so I'll take that as a win. At least I don't think Amaretto does that. Hey, hon. Doesn't Amaretto just likes to stand in front of your monitor, doesn't she?
Generally.
Okay. Thought I'd double check, because I don't think she likes to plop down on your keyboard. At least too often.
He hasn't been doing it as much since I got the bigger but he used
Okay.
to.
No, not the bingo! But she used to?
Yeah, she used to.
Okay. Ooh, ooh. That is a very creamy wasabi sauce. I think it's the gay roll, the rainbow roll, and then the zombie roll.
Yeah.
So I got zombie roll, rainbow roll, and steak lovers roll. The one I just ate was steak lovers. This has all been very, very tasty. If I Love Sushi ever comes to your area, guys, I'd recommend checking it out at the very least.
This is so tasty.
Although I didn't expect the piece of mango to plop up with it. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, we're going to put you here. Oh, no, maybe you aren't supposed to go there. Ah. Might be able to get this to work. Just a smidge, I'm worried. Oh, so many fat cats. So many big cats. Okay, let's put you here. Just for ha-has, we're gonna do that. Okay. No, I think this one here. That there. That's not gonna work. Yeah, okay. Do you that way? One of y'all probably already see it, and I just don't. Okay. No? No. He needs to go. Let's move you again. Move you. Let's see. Not quite. That's either gonna go here or here. Maybe not. Alright. Here's where I start running into that conundrum. Oh gosh. So yeah, he's got to go into one of these 4 squares. So working around him is the best course of action. If there's a corner piece, I could do that, but that's not, does not exist. Yeah, that won't work because I don't have a little dude. Let's see. Almost missing. For y'all probably already figured it out. We have Big Boy. We have 2 down twirl cats. Wonder if I pop that one there. No, that won't help any, I don't think. Unless... Oh, hit with that same thing again. Maybe if I place you, we'll be able to figure it out. Hey, Gigi, how you doing? Oh, hold on a minute. What if I put you there? Okay, what if I put it to where that guy's in the center? Move that over. It didn't work. Thought it might, but it did not. Yeah, the hard part. Scoot that over. No, that won't work either. Yeah. Wait. Just scoot you up. No, it's that way. Move you real quick. Yeah, that won't work. Because he needs 9. Again, you guys have probably already seen it. No, not again. Found it. That took a hot minute. That took a hot minute. Could be a lot worse, I guess. Also, I'm gonna eat one of the zombie rolls. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. It has salmon. That is a honker of sushi. Am I gonna be able to fit all of that in my mouth? Oh. Barely. Goodness. That was really tasty though. Look, you found a new cat. It's a Baguette. He once had a noodle stuck up his snout. How that works, you ask? No clue. Ooh. That's actually a good question. What would be in a raptor roll? That is a good question. I'd definitely say mango and salmon would be in a raptor roll. Oh. That is my movie. Spam, bacon and eggs, spam. Okay. A little dude that can go there. A little dude that can go there. Hey! That for my blood pressure. I love it. Felt that. Very much felt that. It's the same with me and s'mores. I adore s'mores, but it's not good for my diabetes. Oh. Okay. Big old kitty cat. There's so few. Oh my word. I actually got that one fairly quick. Unlock 13 cats. Lucky black cat. Masubi. Sebi. Did you know that Sebi can meow in 10 different cat languages? Insane, right? Oh goodness. Let's see. Boop. Boop. And boop. Ah, not bad. Music to my ears. Solve chapter 2. Okay, so I guess every 10 levels is a chapter? How many chapters are there? It's liquors. After cleaning herself, she sometimes forgets to put her tongue back in. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my. Poor baby. There's 90 levels? Oh, my goodness. Ah, here we go. Not here we go. Okay. Ah, here we go. Whoop. And we're on level 21. Goodness. Squeals. Squeals doesn't socialize much with the other cats. She likes to stay inside and not get her paws dirty. Heh. Almost sounds a little bit like Amaretto. I think my cat just heard me call her out. Ooh. Move all this over one. Boop. I will say the ones that were named Ruff and Wolf are very dog-like, but I've got a feeling that's intentional. Pearls loves to roll around in the dirt and then come inside to annoy her human and her sister squeals. Oh no. Oh goodness. Oh no, you are gonna be an absolute monster to figure out. Oh wait, no, maybe never mind. Maybe not. Darn it, never mind, you are a monster to figure out. It was going too well. Okay. Let's see. Move you. Maybe? Close but no cigar. Darn. Let's see. Maybe this will be it? Maybe not. Okay. Getting closer, and I'm not quite there yet. Let's refresh. Alright. So let's get this one and this one placed. See if that will work itself out. No. That did not work the way I wanted it to. That definitely won't work. Oh, let's refresh again. Breath. Let's work around you then. Close but no cigar. No. I did that. That work? Or would this need to be the... Ack. Again, I bet most of y'all have already figured out how to do this one. I don't want to hint yet, though. Let me know if you need a hint. Alrighty. Wait, I may have solved it. Aha! Oh no! Oh, this was gonna be terrible. That's it, I am going to take the chopstick out of my hair and let my hair flop. Oh, blah 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 blah. Oh, by the way, just a quick reminder, tomorrow is the Stack Up charity stream. I'll let you guys vote whether or not I do it as a human being or as I chill it. See, is that really Josiah? Lucky you, he's a rare sight because he likes to hide away and sleep. Oh, you are going to be a oh no. Oh no. Okay. You're gonna be a true bugger of a cat, aren't you? Ooh, wait, hold on. Put you there. You there. Thankfully we have the tiny ones. Tiny ones can fill in the gaps. Oh no. Oh no. Oh goodness. Alright, let's get our square boys in here. Let's see, can we squish you in here? Yeah, you need to go over someone. Yeah, that won't work. No. Oh, everything was gonna go so well. Alright, we're gonna stick you here. Can I do? Yeah, I can do that. Stick you there. You there. You there. Ah! Got it. Maria. For Maria, there's nothing better than relaxing on the windowsill, getting warmed by the sun. Oh, where are... Oh dear. Oh dear. You're gonna be a fun little critter, aren't you? Oh, I probably need to start with that one, don't I? This giant thing. Goodness. Oh no. Okay, you go there. You, I guess, will go here somehow? Maybe like this? No, there's no small one. You put you there. You there. Yeah, that doesn't fit either. Oh goodness. Yeah, we gotta move around this one. Where in the world would this one be at? Maybe here? No, that won't work. That won't work either because it leaves that right there. Hmm. Hmm. The one that's really thrown me off is this one. Problem comes in though, is that right there. Ack. Click, click, click. Oh. Hmm. So yeah, there's not many places to put this one. Oops, careful. Ooh, maybe. Aha! Got it! Oh dear. Alright, we're gonna start with a big boy. Alright, and we have the tiny dudes. That can work. Or... maybe? And that would work. No, it won't work. I think maybe putting that one there. Maybe not. Maybe? No. Ooh. Darn. So close, but no cigar. Maybe I got it backwards. Oh, there we go. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh my goodness. Let's try and get all our square boys on the field then. Goodness, there's not a lot of room. There we go. Let's see. You there. That one there. That won't work. Darn. Okay. Ooh. Need to take my metformin.
I'm gonna cry.
Mom sent me a real sweet message. Let's see. No, that's not it. Ooh. No. No, that's not it either. Start with you, then. Let's work around you. Alright, you next. Oh, that won't work. Don't think that'll work either. Hey, Elizabeth. I'm doing alright. How are you? Alright, let's put you floofy here. I don't think that's gonna work. No, that won't work. Still thinking this right here might be part of our solution anyway. Bugging me though. See, maybe if I do this. That there, maybe you there. No, that won't work because you need a whole 9. Y'all are good? I'm happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear y'all are doing good. Darn, that's not gonna work. Okay, where am I going wrong? Let's see. It's that. That won't work. Well, I got this one. That one needs to go. I move you up and over one, maybe? No. That won't work. Yeah, the hard part now is that one right there. Yeah. Again, you guys probably have already figured it out by now. Maybe we'll just build our own chunky here. That might be what I needed to do. Is build our own the chunky boy. Alright. Oh, maybe it's this? No, that's not it. Still not it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Evie! All right, let's see. Things went a lot better than I thought they would. I actually sold quite a few books. Didn't sell all of them, but hey, I was given the number that I sold, I was quite pleased and very surprised. Well, that didn't work. What am I missing here? I am too. And I got quite a few questions during the Q&A session, which was really nice too. Oh. Okay. Ah, there we go. Just had to look at it a different perspective. I got, like, who's your favorite character? Who's your least favorite character? I got, what were your like, what got you started writing was one of them. Mentioned them at the beginning of stream. I'm trying to remember all of them again. Dita Von Cheese. She loves to eat, but somehow never gains any weight. Well thought. You were just a chubby little thing, aren't you? Darn, I don't think it's gonna work. No, that's not gonna work. Actually, that you would work there. You go there? No, no, no. Not quite. Okay, so I basically need to figure out how to get that there. Actually, I've got, like I said, I think I mentioned most, if not all of the questions I got at the beginning of the stream. I just can't remember all of them right now. Oh. But, oh yeah, one of them being, what did you tone back? You're okay, you're okay. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Life comes first, dudes. You take care of whatever's going on in life first. Then you can worry about my streams. You might be onto something here. Close but no cigar. getting somewhere, though. So close. Ha. But y'all somewhere like, you're so close, you almost have it. Oh. Mm-hmm. What's bad is I probably have gotten like right there and then I completely muck it up. Ah, it's driving me bonkers. Oh, ad break. All right, so I'm gonna be right back and I'm gonna try and consume more of the sushi. So BRB. Alrighty. Back at it. I'm gonna part my hair real quick because I'm cold, but I want to flop some of it forward. Alrighty, so I have asked for a hint, and I have been informed that the big boys needs to go in the middle. Let's see. Other way? As in the big boy needs to be over here?
You guys are.
Oh, vertical. Are you sure? Fair enough. Boop. Ah, get back in there. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, at least we have little dudes. We have some little dudes. So we can use them to fill in some crazy gaps, I'm sure. Let's see. Okay. So far, not terrible, at the very least. And I say that and immediately I get a problem. That requires 2 little dudes. That does not require 2 little dudes. Just requires 1 little dude. Hey, Spirit. The book signing went really well. The more I think about it, the more I realize, wow, it actually went really well. Oh, it was terrifying. But it went well. Oh, let's see. You are going to be a problem. I can't use 2 little dudes there. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay. You there. You there, maybe. You here, maybe? That requires too many little dudes. If I put you here... You here, maybe? Nah, that won't work. There's so many possibilities. Let's try and get you used up. Then let's use you. Can I use you? Maybe? Ooh, hold on. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Can I get you to work there? No. If you were backwards, I could get that to work. Hey, you won't fit anywhere here now. Oh, well, no, right there, I guess. Move you up here. squish you there. That would allow me to move you in any which way I'd like. Oop. It still doesn't solve my problem, though. There's that. Let's see. Oh. Oh, there we go. Fortunately, that one doesn't fit there. Ooh, snap, crackle, and pop. No, it doesn't work. That one doesn't work. How about you? Just stick these two little ones there. Plop you there. No, that won't work. Start that right there. Oh, if you were upside down, that would work. But you're not. I put you that way. Put you there. No. So close, but so far. Ugh. Yeah, that won't fit anywhere over there now. Darn it. Darns it. Ah, these little dudes. This is driving me crazy. I'll shove that one there, but that won't necessarily do anything right. Actually, let's move you and put you there. Take you and put you there. Maybe figure you guys out. No, that won't work. Wrath. What if I move you two and put you here? And start shenanigans over here. Darn. Oh, I just realized you two are opposite of one another. Huh. Move you real quick. I don't have that particular block yet. Move the little dudes real quick, though. You fit just right here. The little dude here. Probably surprising no one. The little... Ooh, wait, hold on. You can go here if I can get you positioned correctly. Oh, darn. Because I need the 4 like there. Ah. I betcha each side just needs one little dude. These two technically interchangeable. Or not. Tracks. Wait, yeah, they are interchangeable. Because I just use a little dude to fill in the missing spot. Yeah, that one won't work though. What if I do that way, maybe? So close, but no cigar. Ack. Might not just have it positioned correctly. Gotta be something obvious. Okay. These two can kind of be teamed up. Or maybe they don't need to be? That's our problem right now, is that guy right there. I built around that one, maybe? Let's try. No. Nope. Ah. Qué lástima. Hey, Akade, ¿qué pasó? How you doing? Maybe it needs to be one of these, each of these guys? Because again, that right there, it fits. Can't go up any higher with him. I can't go over. I'll restart. If I put you here. Seeing what sticks. Put you there. Put one of you there and a little dude there. I'm gonna have to be able to fill up all of the spots with this one. Try and switch you to homework bleh. Pat. Darn it. I bet you it's only like one little dude for each side, though. Hold on, let's do you two like that, shall we? Qué lástima. Oh. Well, now I'm getting the squares. Chimney cricket. Let's see. Let's move you two. See if I can get you positioned somewhere. No. Goodness. Let's see. No, that's not it. Oh.
Do you like it?
Yes, please.
In the guide that I've been looking at, one side has all credits, except for one bonus.
Okay. So one side has all curly tails. How's that? Okay. So one side has all of the loopy tails. And one side has all the curly tails.
There's not enough room for all of them, so one of them doesn't get it.
Alright. So all of the straight tails are over here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I've done something wrong. Is it you who doesn't fit? No. That definitely doesn't work. Only one curly tail doesn't. So which of these is it that doesn't end up over here?
Top section, you have everyone.
Huh?
Top section, you have everyone that the guide.
Okay, so the one that doesn't fit is probably, that means this one. Potentially. Oh, no, I still screwed up somehow here.
Top section, add in one by one, and you have everyone.
Okay.
That's what we gotta.
Okay, so all these guys are over here. I put you here. Let's move you two. No, you don't fit there. Still don't fit. Ooh, what if I do this? No, that still doesn't fit him. No, that's not it. I'll put you there. There we go.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
We got to level 31. Let's go. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. Oh my. Let's see. Will I be able to get this one fairly quickly? Nope. Something had to mess up. That's not bad. So, Akane, what homework are you working on? Ooh, we unlocked 20 cats. Tuna. Human owns a sushi restaurant. She got named after her favorite food. Speaking of tuna, I can get a little bit of tuna on this one right here. Speaking of, pardon me. Oh. International business? Nice. Maybe you could help me with stuff then. Yeah. No, lol. I tried. Oh yeah, there ain't no way that one's working. Barely understand it yourself. Pep, pep, pep. Put you there. Let's see. Not quite. Also not quite. Ooh, we could do that. Let's see. Will that one fit like so? No. So this might actually be it. Close but no cigar. I heard a laugh. I got a feeling I just messed it up. Yeah, that doesn't fit. Another one so close but no cigar. It's just backwards. Ah. Darn. Literally would have to be two of that one. What if I rearrange you? Hey, there we go. Aha! Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh dear. Oh no. That won't work. Big boy. Alright. I might have been able to figure that one out quickly. Boop. Yeah, smirks. A very vocal and expressive cat. One can always tell if this one is happy or not. Oh dear. Alright, so we got a couple of eek boys. Well, almost. Close but no cigar. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, don't come back. We'll chung this over here. That might be... Nope. Ah, again. Wait. No. That won't work. But I might be able to get it to work. I can get it to work.
Aha! Got it.
I do like how nice and simple this one is. It's a nice little thing. Ooh, let's see. He's not gonna fit in many places. Well, neither are you, for that matter. Okay. I think I can get that one. Boop. Boop and boop. Aha! There we go. Mr. Panda. Mr. Panda is usually a very chill cat, only sometimes a certain song starts playing out of nowhere and it gets crazy. Oh no. Oh dear. How is he another long? He's another long boy. Very long boy. Oh my goodness. So long. Oh dear. You can't really fit in many spots. There we go. Goodness gracious. Oh no. Okay, you look like you'll fit here. You'll go there. You look like an annoyance, so I'm putting you there. No. You probably should go here. Move you. You won't fit. You are gonna have to go up here. Let's see. All the calico babies. Indeedy. What? I do somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, these two can't fit in many places. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I think this one has to go here. This one feels like it's supposed to go here. Do that. That, no, that's not gonna work. Does this guy? Coulda. This one wasn't a 3. Ooh, squish that one there. Hold on. Squish that one there. Aha! Got it. Oh! It's not too bad. Another likes to hide things. It looks like a squirrel. Oh, kind of like Puff after I said, yeah, totally give her a line cut. And she looked like a squirrel. A poor baby fly. At least Puff's fur grew back. Ah, poor kitty cat. Poor kitty cat. Oh, bless his heart. Or bless her heart in this case. Bless Walnut's heart. Oh, let's see. Yeah, what now? Sorry, I just saw activity feed. Icarus! Oh my word! Did you? You seriously did? Oh my gosh. That's awful kind of you, Icarus. That's going toward medical bills. Aww. Why didn't I get an alert for that? Did I get an alert for that? I'm so sorry, dude. Oh, my soul. Oh my goodness. Really does look like a squirrel. Oh, wait a minute. It's the 3-piece. Ah. Let's put you here first. Oh my word, it's the legendary 3-piece kitty cato. How it go? The book signing went really well. It's again one of those, the more I think about it, the better, more I realize it went really, really well. That thing really does look like a squirrel. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't have a little dude. I feel like you two need to team up. Whoops. Put you here. Not quite. Aha, there we go. Yeah, sold. I know I sold more than 10, and then the bookstore owner asked me for 6 more, 3 paperback, 3 hardcover, all of them signed. Ooh, excuse me. So, and for those that got bought today, I will see payment for them in 60 days. So that'll be in April. But I got quite a few people showed up. When I did the Q&A, quite a few questions were asked. Like who my favorite character was, who my least favorite character was, the inspiration for characters, like did I draw from real life, what got me to start writing. Trying to remember all the questions again. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Goodness. I'll plop you there. I might be able to get... Ooh, I don't know. No, not quite. Not immediately, anyway. I think these guys are the right ones, probably, but... Yeah, no, that's gonna work. Happy you had a good time, wanted to pop in and check on you. I appreciate it. I do greatly appreciate that. Ooh. Aha! Figured it out! That reminds me, I need to check on the poll from last Saturday. Was this the game I was supposed to play? Which also is a quick reminder, the Stack Up charity stream is still going on tomorrow, starting at, noon Central Standard Time. Let's see. Reminder log. Alright, stream. What was last Saturday? The 31st. Boom, bum, bum. Oh no, did I stream on the 31st? Yes, I did stream on the 31st. A lot of y'all were commenting on the fact that I look nice. Which yes, once again, I'm actually wearing the same thing that I wore for the not writers. Well, I mean technically I wore this for writers group too. But for my book signing. Alright, chill it. Indie game. Well, I am playing an indie game. So, because I am playing an indie game. Did I? Yeah, no. Yeah, that 31st, I don't think I didn't run the poll for the 31st because that was a surprise stream. Yeah, I am technically doing I'm doing the correct stream today. So with that said, let's do a poll. Alright, game for not next Saturday. Next Saturday is going to be a co-op game between me and the husbando. Because, and also a heads up for any of you beautiful people who are in a relationship, or you just want to be nice to someone else. Next Saturday, the 14th, is Valentine's Day. You have a week to get whatever you need to in order. Ew! How dare you! It's Valentine's Day next week. Is next Saturday. So I guess this will be the poll for the 21st? Yeah, it will be the poll for the 21st. I'll give you guys 3 minutes. So we're gonna do indie game, which is basically a new game. Indie game. new game, because I've got one called Epistory, which is a typing game, but it's gonna take like 16 plus hours to finish. Not for you? Fair enough.
I like Valentine's Day.
So we got Repo, Sea of Thieves. Why not? Sea of Thieves. What other games do I want to put on the docket? By the way, I started keeping track of the things I have streamed starting this year, so that way I don't do too many repeats. What did I? Oh, that's why I did that. Let's see.
I have a list. Where's the list?
Not a reminder, not that, not that. Where in the hootin'? There's the hootenanny. Okay. Let's see. Can't do that because it gives me a headache. Can't do that because my computer won't survive. Those two. Okay, I gotta choose one. Warmer right now than it was earlier. At noon, it was negative 30. Right now, it's 11 degrees. Jiminy Cricket, I don't think it's that cold here. I hope it's not that cold here. You know what? Ice to melt. Ah, bless your hearts. Alright, one moment, dude. Oh, goodness. Well, I gotta text mom back real quick. Good, she made it home safe. It is 38 degrees here. It's supposed to be higher temperature tomorrow. Entire hill of the house is solid. Eyes can't get in or out without risk breaking something. Yeah, Blitz and V definitely know that feeling. Let's see. Let's go. Well, we'll go with a game I know my computer can actually run right now. I don't know how well it could run Helldivers 2. So you guys have 3 minutes, so indie game. You know what? Nah, we're just gonna have indie game. I'll add this game then. I don't know how well my computer's gonna be able to handle that particular game, but we're gonna find out if it wins. Alright, so game for the 21st, because next Saturday is Valentine's Day, and that's gonna be a co-op day between me and my husband. If I stream. The hill parents live on is also ice, so they don't ploy the driveways because of it. Ooh, goodness. I have no idea what to vote for. Can't plow the driveways because of it. Okay. Oof. That sucks. What game do I want to play? So if I go with an indie game, I can keep charging through the games that I have. Just trying to complete as many as I can, which I'm trying to go through like all of the short ones that I currently have installed. So I've got Cats Neatly Organized, which is what I'm doing right now. Oh my gosh, there's so many chunky boys. So many chunky boys. Click a total of 1,000 cats. Oh goodness. Let's see. So many chunky boys. So many chunky boys. Okay, so you have to go there. Can I flip you two? Hold on. Ooh, this is gonna be difficult. That won't work. Same reason roads are finally clear, but car can't make it the few feet to the road because it don't have any tracks. Ooh. Yowza. That is downright spoopy. Let's see, move you there. Can I get away with you there? No, I cannot. I think I have to have that one there. Oh, crackers, I need to vote. I haven't done that kind of chaos in a while, so I'll go with that one. I have decided to act as tiebreaker. Yeah, you have like 10 seconds to vote, which is, I think, the delay currently in the stream. All right, so on the 21st will be Repo. Oh my, the sheer terror. No. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Right, let's see if we can get... Alright, we got these two chunky boys. Let's see. No, I can't do that. It won't do that. Let's see. If I put you there, what will you do? Can I actually put you there? Oh, wait, hold on. So close, but no cigar. Okay, those are kind of opposites. Nice. See, how many is your tail? Your tail is 3. Okay. That won't work. That won't work either. I do that. Ooh. No. Till we run into this problem. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, you won't go there. That was a good try. Let's move Chunky Boy here. Yeah, that's 3. What if I put you here? That's still 3. Well, that's 3. That doesn't reach. It looks like it's gasping. Actually, you know what? Let's put you over here and you here. Let's do you here. You there. So close. So close. So what happens if I put you here? Does not quite work out the way I'd want it to. Because you need a whole block to yourself. Yeah, because you can't fit there. Yeah. Maybe if I put this one here. See, You mentioned you watched Murder Drone's last stream I caught. How'd you like it? It was enjoyable. It was a neat little thing. Ooh, I might not be able to get that one. No, I'm not gonna be able to get that one. Get that one though. Ah, it's bugging me. It was fun. It was a fun little thing to watch. What am I missing here? What am I missing? What if you do this? Not quite. Actually, you know what? What if I don't start with you? What if I start with you two? Put you here. What if I put you here? Spend at least 2 hours in the game! Has it really been that long already? Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Yeah, it has been that long. Oh my goodness. Tasha, any of the characters your favorite is N. Uzi's a close second. All the N merch I've got. I got the Uzi counterpart because they need to be together. Who was my favorite character? I cannot remember her name. Was it V? It was the second murder drone that Uzi befriends. I think it was V. Oh no, that can't go there, because this has gotta fit. Ooh, maybe. Aha! I got it! Solve chapter 4. Only other one and she and Uzi don't get along. I think it's less of get along and more along the lines of just Jay's befriended. Or I guess V. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the second one. Alright, ads are about to start. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do BRB again. I'm gonna attempt to eat the rest of my sushi in 3 minutes. And then we shall continue the game. Or I may use this as a stopping point. I don't know yet. So BRB. Alrighty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple more levels and then I'm going to go and raid someone. I do have someone in mind, provided he goes for at least another hour or so.
So,
Mishka. Actually, I'll let you guys choose. Do I raid Timmy the Termite or do I raid Zombie Pandemic? I'll let you decide. Alright, Mishka. Mishka is a really adventurous one. She likes to stroll around and explore faraway places. I still didn't grab the freaking bug. Hey, husbando. Can you grab one of the bug chocolates? Because I keep forgetting. Alright, we're plopping Mishka there. I think Mishka's the only one that fits. Oh, wait, no. Maybe. Not quite. Close, but no cigar.
thank you.
There's so few left. Tech, tea leaf, kept plopping over and grabbing one. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. So, like I said earlier, I got custom-made chocolates for the event. Raid Zombie? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna boop this real quick. Boop. And these were, mind you, these were very much last minute, and I'm quite impressed considering how last minute they were. But this one is pretty much the exact shape that I wanted for one of the creatures called the Rosalind Boba.
And it actually looks like it. Isn't it pretty?
And there were three other designs on top of this one. They're all little really cool. And again, the people I got this from is Chocolate Crocodile. Yep, it's a scarab beetle. Rosalind Boba is very, very similar to a scarab. If I could have gotten it in colored chocolate, I would, but I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna stop right there. But yeah. Woo, excuse me. Let's see. Get this to scooch up. You know what? Maybe we should do this? No? Hold on. Do that, maybe? And do this? Yes, that worked! Whoop. But yeah. So, it was really, really cool. I need to make sure I do my spacing sheet for this event, though. My sister Tea Leaf couldn't get enough of that. I don't blame her. They're really, really good. We got dark chocolate and we got milk chocolate. My favorite. I don't think I've eaten one of the milk chocolate, actually. So right now I really like the dark chocolate, but Chocolate Crocodile is really good work. They also have a online storefront, if I'm not mistaken. And I did order some, and I think they delivered all the way out to Kansas. So, you guys ever want to order Chocolate Crocodile? I am not sponsored. I have no discount code for them, but they're really good chocolates. They're really good chocolate. You can have it cheap. I have no idea what shipping is now, though, so be warned, the shipping might be about as much as the chocolate. And it's made in-house. Like, it is, like, all of the sweets are fresh, just about freshly made. They're so, so good.
But gee.
Are you? Alright, let's see.
Boop, boop. Ah, no! Get back over there.
didn't get there. Oh, goodness. Oh, my word. This is a bit of a nightmare. This is quite a nightmare, actually. Let's see. Let's see if I can get... Aha! Okay. Mishka's essentially an L piece. Alright. How am I gonna do this one? That one won't fit. Not as it is. So close, but so far. Like, that'll fit there, but the rest of that won't. Eh. There we go. Let's try that. Maybe? No. If only it were backwards. Ah. Dang it. Ooh, maybe? No. So close, but so far. Ah. Dang it. Let's see. I put that one there. Because I've got that now. Yeah, that one won't work. I cannot put that there at all. Ooh, let's put you there then. Put you there. I feel like this one is supposed to go here. It just seems like it fits just nicely. So close, so that one won't work. Yeah, it won't work. Now, if only we didn't have that turd in the punch bowl. Little bugger. Because I need 4 to get that one to work. Qué lástima. What if I move you? No, that won't work. You need 2 and 3. I put you here, and you here. That little shit can go there. Probably won't work. So close. So close, but no cigar. Alright, what if I just turn you? I do that. No, that still won't work. I have to have 4. Alright, what if I move you here? How does that change things? That won't work. Oh, shit. Let's see. Still need the 4. This little bugger will fit here now. That will also fit there. Honestly, it fits better there. Spin a total of 1,000 cats! Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry, little kitty catos. You do not deserve to be spun so much. Goodness. Ugh. I'm just flailing here. Yeah, that won't work. Refresh! Oh, goodness. That won't work there. That might work there, though. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Oh, you'll fit there. Maybe you there. You there. No, because we've got... Because that right there works perfect. Unfortunately, these are 2 opposites. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Finally! Goodness gracious. Oh, fluff. Okay, this one can only go here, because I'm pretty sure. We'll see. Hey, this one went quickly. Huzzah! Miss Vanguard? First to go on season 10 of the popular reality TV show Floof Meows Cat. Oh my word. Oh, what are... Oh, you're the opposite of that one cat. Oh no, my goose, I do not like you already. Oh, why are you like this? Why are you like this, cat? Oh no. Oh, triple. Alright. That cat knows it's a little shit. Absolutely, that cat knows. It knows. Gee. Okay, we're gonna move you. You cannot go there. You will have to go here. Oh, not again. Oh no. No. It's your fault. I'm blaming you. Correct. Okay, we're gonna put you here. Probably need to move you. Oh, maybe. Darn it. Can't get... Oh, wait, no, yeah, I can. So close, but no cigar. Okay, who do I need to turn around? Who do I need to turn around? You? Darn it. I thought I was so close. Okay, where am I missing? Maybe right there? No, that's not it. I feel like I am so close, but so far. Okay, that still doesn't solve that one. Cause yeah, there's that one right there.
You had the result on screen for a second.
Say what?
You had the result on screen for a second. You were down to 3 counts.
That's not it. That's not it. So close, but so far. That's not it. Once again, back right there. Maybe. Aha! Got it. Good grief. Oh gosh. I think this is a good stopping point. I may complete this game off stream though. This has been a neat little game, and it's a nice little brain teaser. So with that said, I am going to raid Zombie Pandemic, which I will be joining her birthday festivities tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's just she's going to be doing her birthday stuff, and I'm going to be doing my charity stream. Yes, she knows about the charity stream. Shoot. Let me... Can I hit escape on this? What's the out of here button? Space. Not this. This just... There we go. Go back to menu. Goodness gracious. Ah, this is adorable. So I have two games like this now. One is dinosaurs, the other one is this one, which is cats. Okay, good to know. Because yeah, Dinosaurs in Place is the name of it. I'm going to... Let's see, I'm going to shift this one over. Yeah, I'm going to shift this one over. So I can shift all these down and then put cats neatly organized, or organized neatly next to Dinosaurs in Place. You got a little to the left, teacup, behind the finest scenery, and a building full of cats. That is my current list. Shoo! With all that said, again, tomorrow charity stream starts at noon Central Standard Time. My goal for this year is 1,500 for charity. I'm gonna try and keep this particular campaign active for the entire year, so I don't have to worry as much about keeping track. So I'll probably throughout the year just throw like $1 or so at it as I can afford it. But with all that said, y'all please be safe, be careful, make good decisions, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a stack up charity stream that will be 12 hours long. Good night, everybody! And thank you all for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's go raid a zombie!